Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Knight Rider, How It's Made. Today we're going to be going over the gas pedal installation for your Knight Rider replica. The pedal we're using is made by Michael Bacarr-i, goes by Bacarr-i Customs, a fairly new product as of March of this year. Wonderful, well thought out, very well made, sturdy piece. I've already unboxed it. I wasn't going to do an unboxing video because those have been done. I want to do an installation video. Now, I've already kind of prepared a number of the parts, but I'm going to walk through everything with you guys to make this as simple and straightforward as we can to make your installation of your Bacarr-i Customs pedal seamless and painless. So, let's move forward. Alright, so we have our Bacarr-i Customs pedal. This is how it comes. Although in the box it's wrapped up in bubble wrap to keep it protected, and usually you have your nice velvet bag. You're also going to need some zip ties. 4 or 5 would be good. You're going to need a small flathead screwdriver, and you're going to want a side snips. Also, I use weather pack connectors so that I can make things easily removable. Accessing the screw terminals on the back once it's installed can be a little bit of a chore, so it's much easier to add the weather pack so that you can unplug it and then take everything out. So in the car, you're going to have your gas pedal, and connected to the firewall is going to be this block here. On this block there's going to be 2 10mm bolts. You'll take those off and this whole pedal will come out. It'll drop down. You're going to have a cable in here. You'll pull the cable forward and then off, and then this whole assembly comes out. So gas pedal keeps its position by this little retaining spring here. As you can see, it pushes against it. One of the things that causes the most frustration for people replacing is that spring. So we're going to take care of that first. So you take your zip tie, you're going to put it in between here. See, there it goes between the pedal rod and the spring. Now we're going to take the spring that's here, we're going to pull it towards it, wrap the zip tie around it, let it go, and we'll go ahead and put the zip tie together. And you can squeeze the pedal in, take the tension off the spring. That'll help get it situated for you. But what you're looking for your final position is going to be this. So now, as you see, the pedal is not spring loaded anymore onto the spring. So from here you can go to the side, push on that pin, and then we're going to pull the pin out. It can be a little sticky once in a while. You might have to grab you a small pliers, but pedals, there's the pin, there's the pedal, your old one. You can put that on the shelf, put it in a box, store it away, and there's your spring. And here's our gas pedal rod. So from here, as indicated by Mr. Bacarr-i, you're going to take off your plastic pedal. You want to be careful, you don't want to break the inserts. You want to go ahead and, well, with that off. We're not going to do that right this minute. His recommendation is to go ahead and put the green lenses on, but I think that's because the pedal being in the car just makes it easier. We don't have the pedal in the car, so we're going to do this a little bit different. So you're going to take your pedal and place your spring in place the way it would be if it was in the car. go ahead and put your pin. I'll turn this a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. It is early and I have not had my coffee yet. So you want to have it looking like this. So it's just barely in the end of your spring. You'll take your pedal arm and you'll line it up with your pin, because you're going to want to push the pin the rest of the way through. You also want to make sure that the arm here on the spring is behind the pin, the pedal rod. Yeah, I know. It can be a little difficult, but it's a whole lot easier with the spring being decompressed. So once you get it into the pedal rod, you'll want to push it the rest of the way through. Sorry, I got a little close to the camera there. Kind of get it lined up so you can push your spring, or your pin rather, the rest of the way through your pedal. Now you got it in. Now you'll take your side cutters, cut your spring, and now your pedal is installed. So from here, you're going to take your green covers, put them over your LEDs, bring it to the back side of your pedal, this is where you just want to be gentle, make sure that things go together evenly, because you don't want to break anything. So, got that all in. I'm not certain just how far Mr. Bacarr-i wants the LEDs. I don't know if he wants them sticking out. I'm going to assume that they're probably just going to sit flush, maybe just stick out a hair bit. Probably best that way so you don't wind up with you know, the housing sticking out, getting caught on your shoe. So we're just going to make them where they just barely stand out. At this point, you're going to hook up your positive and your ground. When you go to put your wires in, you're going to want to make sure that you don't have any wire sticking out after it's in. That's the way you're going to want it to look. No bare wires. Because this is a moving component, you want to make sure that the wires are always as flush in there as you can get them. At this point, you kind of want to route it over and zip tie your wires to your gas pedal rod, or you know, the factory rod. I'm trying to run the wire on the back side of his rod so that it is not visible. I mean, yes, we know how the magic works, but we don't want the magic being made known to spectators who are going to see this when you're at car shows, because obviously most people are going to have this in demo mode so that it's doing its thing. Then you can also take and run electrical tape on this if you want to, you know, run it up the thing nicely. But once you get those on, you want to cut off the end of your zip ties. Now you want to cut them flat, because if you cut it at an angle, you just leave yourself open for getting hurt down the road. Once you have that together like this, you want to go back to the car, remount this to the firewall, put on your two 10mm bolts, make your final connection, and you're done. I hope this video helps you guys with the installation of your Bacarr-i Customs pedal. I am always looking to make new content to show you guys how to do these things in your car. So if you have other questions, feel free to post in the comments, like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.